Hey everybody, happy Wellness Wednesday. Marco Rodriguez coming at ya. So today we're coming to you from the Sunshine State of Florida, Orlando, Florida, to be more specific, where we're attending a biohack conference. Been really terrific information. And so after the conference, we all went out to dinner, and that's where I got a chance to meet none other than Debbie Hall. And during dinner, we were just exchanging stories, and I was so captivated by Debbie's the passion and the authenticity of her story that I thought, my goodness, I gotta get an exclusive interview. So thank you so much for coming out and being willing to speak with us. It's been a busy day. I mean, we've been at it since early this morning, learning about the science of nutrigenomics and how powerful biohacking can be. But nothing compares to the story that you had. So anyways, thank you so much. Now, as always, guys, remember, we have to abide by FDA guidelines. So we're not going to mention product specifics. This is going to be a very general interview, nor is any of this information intended to treat, cure, or mitigate disease. And if in doubt, make sure you talk to your qualified health professional before doing anything. Okay? So with that out of the way, Debbie, thank you so much. So we were at dinner, and we're all just exchanging stories. And you started telling your story, and I was just dumbfounded by everything. In fact, I was eating dinner, and I just stopped, and I looked up, and I said, what? Okay, would you share some of that with us?
Well, I was actually looking, it was funny because I was looking for products that deal with oxidative stress. I had an autoimmune issue, and I had been very sick, and I had been able to try some products that deal with that, but I was allergic to them. And so I knew that they calm the body, and that's what I was looking for, something just to calm my body. And so it's been about 10 months now, and the changes that have happened are just mind-blowing.
Like what?
I have feelings in my body now that I never had before. I always thought feelings were in your head and your brain, and they're actually in your body. I didn't have that mind-body connection that is going on, and as I was talking to teammates and different people, including my mother, who was reading a book, came up with the idea of autism. Okay. And as I started to continue to biohack my body and get better and better, all of a sudden the veil between me and the rest of the world and my body just kind of disappeared, and I felt very naked. Wow. It was very strange. I was all of a sudden aware of myself, my body, that it was my body. It's not, basically your body's a temple, but I never understood that. It's, I always felt, oh, it's me, here I am, I'm here for everybody. And then all of a sudden I felt very exposed because all of a sudden I had all this awareness. I started having feelings in my body. I started feeling my stomach growl. The clarity in my mind was so much better. I started understanding nonverbal communication. That was huge. Because you see people and you know something's going on, but I was always just like, well, but what? What do you see that I don't see, that I could never see? And all of a sudden it was like watching Bohemian Rhapsody. And I've watched bands and studied people forever trying to figure out what they're doing, what this communication is that I'm missing. And it's like, oh, he's cueing, or oh, they're doing this, and oh, that's that look, and someone's kind of like, yeah, no, I don't think so. All that is just amazing.
Yeah. And so that's incredible. I mean, that's just such a very insightful. And I think, I work with a lot of persons in this population, and most of them are small, so they're unable to really to share their feelings. So they don't have the language skills. A lot of them don't have even the life experience to be able to put what they're feeling into words. Most of them don't, like you say, don't even know what they're feeling. So you discovered biohacking, and you discovered it in a different kind of way, and you did several things before and so forth. So tell us a little bit about that.
So before, I was working on a specifically diet, making sure I was getting all the nutrition that I needed. I learned about cleansing the body, getting rid of the toxins. I lost 80 pounds. I went from a walker and serious vertigo that walkers literally wouldn't keep me up. If I moved, my whole body was going to fall over. And this is 2 years ago, to where now I can walk a 5K before breakfast, where I couldn't even walk across the house.
Wow. And how long have you been on this road, I guess?
This road has been 2 years, and with Life Vantage, it's been 10 months.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, has anyone sat down and explained to you why biohacking and getting rid of that oxidative stress is so important for what we call neuroatypicals, or whatever term people want to use? Nobody's ever explained that?
No.
So I'm just going to share that with you, and I'm going to be putting out a video here pretty soon that explains a bit more in detail. But there was a study that was done by the American Red Cross in which they found that the average baby born in America has over 200 different chemicals, or toxic chemicals, in their blood system at birth. And 187 of them are known to cause cancer. Now, I want you to think about that. If you've got 200 plus toxic chemicals already in your system at birth, you can't tell me that the average fetus can develop normally. Right? There's going to be a lot of damage, whether it be to different organs, whether it be to the neurons, the brain cells, which are probably the most vulnerable of all your cells. And so by doing that, and then the liver's inability to produce, and I'm sure you've heard of glutathione. If you're in this world of neuroatypicals, everyone's heard about glutathione. Well, the liver's inability to produce adequate amounts of the glutathione lead to the body's inability to detoxify. So your body's unable to get rid of a lot of those toxins. So you just constantly are recycling those toxins, and it just causes more and more damage to the mitochondria, etc. Biohacking allows it activates an NRF2 pathway, which is very important for your liver to be able to produce adequate levels of glutathione, catalase, and superoxide dismutase, which has been clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress levels, those free radicals or toxins, by an average of 40% in 30 days and up to 70% in 120 days. Now, if we know that oxidative stress is a key factor, those free radicals, those toxins, are a key component to this population, and you can lower it by up to 70% in 130 days, doesn't it make sense that your body, once it's free of those toxins, has the ability to heal itself? Okay? Again, this is not a cure. We're not treating anything. You're just giving your body the best opportunity to heal itself. I talk about this all the time. If you cut yourself, you don't have to think about your finger or your arm or anything healing itself. Your body knows what to do. You just have to get all the junk out of the way in order for it to heal itself. So hopefully that made sense a little bit as far as how biohacking can get rid of that oxidative stress levels. And I'm so glad that you are doing well. And I want to thank you for sharing your story with us. Again, guys, I was eating. And those of you who know me know that when I'm eating, there's not a whole lot that's going to interrupt me. And I just literally stopped mid-bite. And I looked up and I said, "Are you kidding? What? No, say that again?" Okay? So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking time out. Guys, that concludes our interview. I hope you enjoyed it. And, Diane and I have a saying, and you guys have heard me say it multiple times. There is a better way to live. And there is. You don't have to be a prisoner of your environment or of the toxins in your body. You can do something about it, and the new biotechnology that's available through the science of nutrigenomics can help you do that. So, guys, thank you so much. Debbie, thank you so much.